What's going on, guys? I know I said my second video would be a fishing video. Unfortunately, Pennsylvania kind of took a turn for the worse with the weather, and the ponds are frozen over that I wanted to go to. So instead of that, we're going to go ahead and do a feeding video today. I'm going to feed two of my snakes. I'm going to feed Dragon, who you saw in the last video, and also Hydra, my water moccasin, who I don't think I told you his or her name in the last video, but that's what we're going to do today. So, in addition, I'm going to show you my feeder colonies as well. I'm going to go ahead and clean my African saw first. I'll do a fast forward motion thing through that, but yeah, so that's what we're going to do today. So without further ado, let's get it. Oh no! Take 4. Alright, anyway, like I said, guys, I don't even know if I'm in frame right now, but I'm going to do a quick clean of these guys. I'm switching them over to aspen chips. I had them on Timothy hay. I had them on aspen chips before, or pine chips, I'm sorry, not aspen. I'm going to switch them back because I've noticed the Timothy hay might be giving them a little bit of respiratory issues, so we're going to switch them back over. But you're going to see the process, but it's going to be a fast forward thing. They do bite. Rats down. That was an accident. They're okay though. For real though, this stuff right here, the pine pelletized absorbent bedding, livestock bedding, greatest thing in the world. Reduces your rodent enclosure disgustingness by like 90%. It's awesome stuff. One enclosure down. Now, some of you may have noticed that some of these African soft furs look a little different. Well, that's because they're not African soft furs, right? So, right here, I don't know how well this is going to focus this close. This is one of 2 mice, just regular old pet store mice, that I actually fostered with this group of African soft furs. I had some live pinkies that I was feeding, and my snakes didn't want 3 of them, and instead of just freezing them, I figured, well, I've heard of this working, so I'm going to give these soft furs a chance to raise these babies. And out of 3 babies that I put in here with them, 2 of them made it to adulthood. They're both male, fancy mice. Again, I have no idea if I'm in focus or not right now, but yeah, I just thought that was pretty cool, and I'd share that with you. That's the other one there. You want to spread that stuff out in the corners because African soft furs, at least for African soft furs. Sorry, I'm winded. It sucks carrying that cage outside. Anyway, you want to put the pine bedding in the corners because they designate one corner, their bathroom corner. They're very neat, religiously neat animals. To maximize the use of that pelletized bedding, that's what you want to do. I have a feeling having put that high box in that enclosure, they're going to jump out. But we're going to see if we have any escapees. Anyway, guys, that's that whole process. Re-up. There we go. Anyway. How was that view up my nose? Anyway, that's that whole process. So Dragon's food should be almost done defrosting right now. It's just several mice pinkies. We're gonna feed him. He's definitely ready because he was outstretched looking for food. And then I'm gonna put a verbal notice in now, and then I will put a text notice in. I am gonna feed Dragon and Hydra today. Shakes, the rattlesnake, he just ate, so he doesn't need to. But I'm gonna put a verbal warning in right now. Hydra is going to be eating live prey. It's what I have on hand for him or her right now. It's all I have. If you are squeamish about it, I'm gonna put a written warning in before the actual clip starts. But just so you guys know now, there will be a live feeding in this video. All right, guys, that's Dragon up there. I'm gonna attempt to do this one-handed. It's not gonna be the easiest thing. I have nowhere to set the camera that you can see it. We're gonna attempt to show y'all how Dragon eats. As you can see, it's just a frozen thawed pinky. He may take it immediately. He may take some coaxing. With these arboreal vipers, yep. So, with these arboreal vipers, they have a caudal lure. They have a caudal lure on their tail. The bright, yeah, if you see that strike, that's because I touched his caudal lure. He's definitely, oh, and he threw it down. All right, be right back. Okay, so take two. He threw that one to the ground and I cannot find it. He is in a bioactive vivarium, so that does not worry me. He's striking like he's hungry, but he almost seems pissed off. Oh, that would have been a take, I think. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Come on. He's definitely angry about it. There it is. There. So, what I have learned, and it has been an arduous process, what I have learned about arboreal vipers is you really have to annoy them until they hang on to their prey. Now, he's not going to drop that. That's, you know, that's it right there. He's got it. He's going to swallow it. We'll come back in a minute and see if he is swallowing it or not. And when he starts that process, I'll bring you all back. As you can see, you'll see, if I can get closer without disturbing him too bad, you'll see him start walking that mouse back with his fangs. Wait, that's how these vipers do it. They pull the prey into their, obviously they, you know, inject their venom, and then they pull the prey in. They pull the prey in via those fangs. And then as they get down further, you know, the muscles in the body begin to work the prey down the digestive tract. But yeah, that's the process there. If you've never seen it, you know, if you're watching this channel and you're new to reptiles, this is an arboreal viper species eating. Many other snakes, you know, I mean, a lot of elapids, the Atheris family, they eat like this. Elapids being cobras and stuff. They walk the prey in. Rattlesnakes too. They walk the prey in with their fangs and then move it down their body with the muscles. It's just a very interesting process. I apologize about the shakiness. Again, there's no easy way for me to hold the camera here. And there you go, guys. That's the process. He'll begin digesting that and continue to grow for me and become an even more beautiful snake. All right, guys. So again, I'm going to give one more verbal warning just because, you know, I want to give everybody a chance to get away from the process if they don't want to witness it. But now comes Hydra's feeding, and Hydra is going to take a live ASF. I had 2 males in that larger tank that you saw me clean up earlier. Unfortunately, one is being bullied. They hadn't had a problem for a while, and I understand that with keeping rodents, that keeping males, especially in an aggressive species like African soft furs, keeping males together is a bad idea. However, they haven't had a problem until the last couple days. And I've noticed this one's been getting chewed on. He's missing the tip of his tail. Got the typical scarring on his butt of a African soft fur that's being bullied. So unfortunately, he's gonna have to turn into food because he's not the dominant male. And I want the dominant male to remain to breed, to, you know, procreate and make more African soft furs for me. So again, this is a live feeding of a venomous reptile. If you don't like that, fast forward through the video or turn the video off. But I'm gonna give a written warning now too, so let's get to it. All right, guys, we're gonna do, wow, maybe I'm gonna go through puberty here. All right, guys, anyway, we're gonna try a top-down view. If you watch a lot of venomous keepers, a lot of guys do this with their feeding videos. That's what I was worried about. I've got an African soft fur, the one I put the new hide in. They're crawling around on the top of the lid already. So anyway, like I said, guys, this is a live feeding, so, you know, if you're squeamish, either get ready or fast forward. Oh, here it comes. Right here. Right here. I should have removed that black hide. Giving her plenty of opportunity. In fact, I'm going to. So we'll see what happens here. Now, the thing with live feeding African soft furs, they're not stupid. So he knows there's danger in that tank. They're one of the smarter animals. Here it comes. Right here. Okay, that was the envenomation. He won't last long. The venom of a water moccasin is potent. She did hit him in the head, as you can, and she just hit him again inside the log. Easy, big girl. Easy, big girl. I do have the, and there he is right there. Jesus, she hit him a third time. That's it right there. And now she's just aggressively striking. Easy, big girl. Easy. Easy. You're okay. You're okay. Now, I would like to point out the effectiveness of cottonmouth venom. The problem is, I'm fairly certain she gave him at least 3 wet bites. She got him, the initial one you saw on camera. Then when he ran into the back of the log, I'm 100% sure she tagged him again. And then when she came out, you saw him as he came through the log, she tagged him again in the face. Under a minute, you know, the animal's dispatched. Right now, that animal is done. The movement you see is the final nerve endings firing, but that animal's done. There's no breath. Right there, that stretch, when they stretch out like that, that's it. So again, guys, it's a quick process. It's super quick. Super potent animal, not an animal you want to mess with. I'm going to go ahead and put her lid back on. She may eat, she may not, with us sitting right here. And like I said before, I'm going to clean her cage. I'm going to get her shed pulled out of there. I'm going to give her a chance to eat. She is really wild up right now. So anyway, that's the final shot of her and her prey item. Yeah, again, guys, these are not snakes that you want to mess with. I'm very new to the hobby, and I give these animals the utmost respect. As you can see, they're not an animal you want to mess with. In under a minute, she killed a very large African soft fur rat. That's gonna be a good meal for her. I'm gonna give her probably 2 weeks off if she eats that. Yeah, these are not animals you want to mess with, guys. Not a water moccasin. Not, you know, that's a United States native snake. The Western Massasauga, again, United States native snake. And as small as he is, I take a bite from him. That cytotoxic venom that he has, I'm going to lose a digit. Most likely, if I take it in the hand, the foot, whatever, you're in trouble. Now, the squamagaras, kind of the same thing. They have a little less potent cytotoxic venom. However, they do not have an antivenom at all. There is no antivenom produced for those little guys right there. Now, granted, the deaths from their bites very rarely occur. But again, it's not something you want to mess with. So I love these snakes. I'm glad I got into the hobby the way I did. I was very fortunate. You know, being a little bit older, I think people understood that I had the mentality to take care of these animals without either A, putting someone in danger or putting myself in danger. But these are not animals you want to mess with, guys. I fully support the keeping of them. I'm new to the hobby, so I don't really want to give my opinions on it. But if you're new like me, the whole free handling, thing that you see on YouTube, Tyler Nolan, Chandler's Wildlife, those guys have been doing it for years. Don't try the free handling thing. I know it seems cool. I know it seems badass. It'll put a stain on the hobby if you take a bite and have to go to the hospital with an exotic venomous snake bite. So that's just my, rant for the time being. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this feeding video plus seeing my African soft furs. I'm going to dedicate a different video to my feeder insects and my cleanup crew. We're going to do that next. So I'm going to cut this video off here, guys. But again, thank you so much for tuning in. If you like it, I would truly appreciate a like and subscribe. You know, the general spiel of everybody. This is one of my passions, and I hope to show you the rest of them, hunting, fishing, outdoors in general. Maybe some stupid stuff on four-wheelers, side-by-sides, whatever. Anyway, guys, like I said, I appreciate y'all tuning in. Love y'all. Have a good one. Bye.